Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SPX6900 virtuals and HBAR price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with SPX on the all-time history, where we are looking at a 1-2 and then of course wave 3 here unfolding and finished toward the upside in the blue count. We are looking of course for a potential wave 4 to unfold there. And we were still looking here in case we have a potential wave 2, of course, as a kind of like a diagonal unfolding. But obviously that we took the low over there, and this possibility is out of the scenario once we took, of course, the low, the 886. And of course, taking the low meaning invalidation totally for anything to push toward the upside. Currently, we are looking, of course, to finish up a wave 4, therefore, which it can be, of course, between the 0.38, 0.23 as a 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 and a 5. Now, this wave 4, obviously, it is unfolding as 3 waves for W. We have an X here, and of course, we're unfolding here a wave Y, or it can be even an A, B, and a C. The wave C can be still an impulse there. It can be even ABC, of course, as a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 there, zigzag, and then an impulse for a wave C. So let's mark also this possibility as an A, B, and a C. If we dive inside it to check on this wave C when it might be finished, and if we are very close to finish it. So on the 4 hours chart here, we are looking at this last drop, which it can be, of course, 2 possibilities here, where you can consider, of course, a diagonal zigzag wave A and then wave 1 and then wave 2, and wave 3, of course, as a zigzag wave 4 and a wave 5 over there. So yeah, very sharp, a little bit zigzag and aggressive here as diagonal, leading diagonal wave A. And it can be, of course, that you might have finished the wave A, wave B over there. I prefer, of course, to consider all of it here as one structure right now, and that this is a different structure unfolding. Whether it is finished in a wave Y, because the wave Y has to be, of course, 3 waves there, meaning you have finished an A, B, and a C, or you are still looking at 1, 2, 3 here, and then a wave 4 in the orange, wave 5 to finish the wave C again as an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Invalidation of anything bearish is taken, of course, from this price. So basically, once the wave 4 interfere with the wave 1, you can make sure that, okay, something bullish is unfolding there at 0.44 cents or dollars here for SPX, guys. So to be watched is, of course, the 44 cents. And yeah, basically, we're going to see something to push toward the upside here for a wave 4, which it has already started, and very likely that it has started after 1, 2, and then wave 3 here. Wave 4 is unfolding already as an expanding flat, and we have already an impulse here, very likely to be finishing a wave 5 in the 1.618 here, 0.33, of course, before reaching the invalidation. If we see continuation toward the upside here, then of course something else is finished, meaning ABC is finished over there, and we're looking at an impulse, but higher possibility is still, of course, for the expanding flat due, of course, to the 3 waves toward the downside here. It doesn't look like a perfect impulse here. It looks like an ABC expanding flat, guys. So it might still be, of course, looking for a wave 4 and a 5, meaning 1-to-1 fib level still a required target, which is the most common here at $0.20, meaning 20 cents for SPX. That was it for SPX. Let's move for virtuals. For virtuals, we are looking also at the daily here. For the daily, we have a potential 1, 2, 3 here, wave 3 massive to finish, of course, this wave 3 as an impulse, or as a wave A, 3 waves, of course, A, B, and a C, extended wave C, followed by a very long sideways correction. It can be that this correction has finished already WX and a Y over there for a wave 4 or for a wave B, and we are looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in both case scenario. Because if you are in a wave A, you're looking for wave B and a wave C to unfold toward the upside. In case you are in 1, 2, 3, and this is your wave 4, the wave 5 has to be an impulse also towards the upside. currently, when we take a look at this wave one on the lower time frame, you can see clearly that it can be an impulse as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Sorry, we're looking exactly at this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 exactly. But yeah, I doubt it a little bit. I doubt it because the wave 2 here is very, very shallow. Yeah, so it's very shallow, and it's not really possible, of course, to have very, very shallow wave 2. Plus, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 looks like a one impulse wave C as an A, B, and a C. Back to the 4 hours here. So after this, then we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, wave A. After the potential ABC here, you're looking at an impulse downward, which it can be, of course, wave A or a wave 1, by the way, in a diagonal. And then we have a wave B or a wave 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4 and a 5, a finished potential wave C there. So if we have finished, as you can see, it is already inside our blue box. But yeah, very likely still, of course, the 1-to-1, the most common target, can still be, of course, unfolding here as a diagonal, meaning we might be here in an ABC wave 4 for this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, hitting the 0.39 perfectly. And of course, start to seek for something for higher. Because anyway, the time is still needed for the crypto market to unfold something bullish, and of course, to all the crypto coins align together with one more low. So we'll see, of course, if virtuals also is aligning with the crypto market as well. 0.40 is to be watched, of course. And I'm expecting a little bit a push toward the upside in a wave 4 in case we see higher prices. But yeah, at the end, one more low will be taken probably here. For HBAR as well, we are looking here at the all-time history. For HBAR, we are looking at a possible here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse toward the upside, possible wave 1 or wave A, followed by a WX and a Y here, and it can be, of course, another wave X, bigger WX and a Y. Which I doubt it a little bit. I think that this might be much more possible as a zigzag here, wave A, and then, yeah, kind of like another zigzag, but it's so hard here to call it as a zigzag, honestly, unless you want to take it as an A, and then ABC for a wave B, expanding flat, and then wave C. So your zigzag wave B is just like that, and this is your A, this is your wave C there. So can be also possibility, but I don't know. It's better to be in an X because it's very complex here. But in case it is, of course, in a triangle, this is the case, yeah, as a zigzag. So A, B, C, D, and E, of course, might still be unfolding and then pushing for higher later on towards higher prices again. Another possibility here, it can be, of course, as well a bigger triangle, a large triangle, all of it as an A, B, C, D, and an E, but this is gonna be very, very bearish, of course. Very low possibility, higher possibility, of course, is that this is an impulse. Therefore, if you want to take a triangle, better to take it from there. But that means we are in a wave D. That means we are in a wave C right now, and then, of course, pushing later on toward the upside. So I'm gonna remove this triangle, and I'm gonna lay down this one because it's much higher possibility there. Okay. So basically, also if we have a WX and a wave Y, can be also possible wave Y to be truncated here. This wave Y has to be, of course, a zigzag therefore. But yeah, this zigzag is very, very choppy, I would say. If we dive inside it, we can see, of course, that you might have here an A finished, and then you're looking at a potential wave B here, like kind of like A, B, and a C, but it's very, very complex, I would say. Preferably for me to be in simple 3 waves, a W and then X here and a wave a Y, or even potential A and then B and a wave C unfolding in 5 waves. This is the highest possibility, honestly, that I see it like that. So the A should be, of course, also within the wick. Despite that there is a diagonal, you have to consider it just like ABC, just like that. And then ABC up and then ABC down for a Y. or 5 waves down in a diagonal for a wave C. Very simple, right? So currently, if we are in a wave C, then you are looking for a wave 4 there. Probably it might not reach so much high, and before, of course, unfolding something for lower again for a wave 5 for this scenario. And yeah, so basically, I'm still looking for what's gonna happen now. Target for HBAR can be definitely taken from this wave there. And as you can see, the zigzag already reached the 1-to-1 fib level, and even we reach the wick there. So it is time, honestly, for HBAR, and the price is very, very low. It catch exactly the target where we should be already, and the blue zone, I would say. But yeah, it might still just want to finish the structure here, and then of course start to look for higher. The same as for the rest of the altcoins in the crypto market, guys. So that was it for SPX, HBAR, and virtuals. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.